What's up, y'all? It's your boy SaltGod here. Welcome back to the contemplation section of Battle for Azeroth. I am in Borealis, in my little nook. Post up here and relax as well. Ready to get your mind right. And let's get our mind right about World of Warcraft Battle for Azeroth and let's just think about it. It's my birthday, so we're discussing it. Who can't stop me? Only I can. So let's get down to it. What do we like about Battle for Azeroth? What do I like about Battle for Azeroth? Number one, the dungeons are still solid. The raids are getting better, and world PvP is the one selling point I have for everyone because you can pull up on the horde like you're in a real game. It is so much fun. Outside of that, everything else is forgettable or annoying, or let's not talk about it. I just rambled on in my first attempt at this, and boy, did I ramble. I want to bring it back. So let's talk about the good things. We have the dungeons that are pretty decent. I mean, they're what you expect. Mythic Plus is still interesting. I think the fixes are so much better aligned and scaled. So I'm actually happy. The fixes don't bother me. The same fixes so far. They actually changed up the new super effects at plus 10, which is the resurrection. Pretty much spawns extra ads, a chunk of ads after you hit certain break points. It's fine. Then we have the raids. Hndr, which I didn't finish, so please don't at me. Okay. Yes, I could get into a random run, but I wanted to lead it myself, and by gosh, I did a bad job of it. That's why we didn't finish. and that's really it. So Atal Dazar, we are definitely doing. I'm enjoying Atal Dazar way much more. I've tanked and did some DPS. As far as I've gotten so far in the first week, you know, I'm gonna let you know how far I got. First week I got in Hndr. I think we stopped at Fetid. Fetid pooped on me. It was a bad start. This time, great start. I got up to first week. We were looking at Rosicon. And going in for almost pretty blind. I kind of had the gist of the fights. I read up and watched videos from Fat Boss, Wowhead, places like that, Icy Veins. You know, getting my strats ready because I'm not going to read the Dungeon Journal because Dungeon Journal I think is a bit trash if for anything that's not mythic. I'll just stick that. I mean, he's not giving you strats, but I feel like sometimes it's just not as descriptive of what actually goes on. And so people like Fat Boss and other guilds who write reviews and guides for dungeons and stuff, this is what they're happening. Blizzard, I'm letting you know, your dungeon journal is a bit trash by a long shot. So yeah, that's it. So I got up to Rosicon and I had a good time with every single boss. I mean, some of these people, that's another video, we'll get there. But you know, some people I play with, they were like, I never had a chance, but you know, I'm actually pretty good, and I'm giving a chance. They're pretty solid, and we can make it through. We struggle a little bit. We replan, we redesign, and we go back in. We see what's going on, and go back in. That's how you're supposed to go. You're supposed to have a plan, try it out. If it doesn't work, troubleshoot, then go back in. And that's how I was able to do it all the time. It feels great. I like that feeling again. And let's talk about world PvP, which makes me happy every single time. I have my monk in war mode. I'm a warrior. My warrior's a big bitch. It's not a war mode yet, but my monk is a real G. It's a real one. And always in war mode 24/7, pulls up on the horde, does not care that it's a monk tank, and can't do any DPS. In fact, DPS doesn't exist on my monk, but it tries. It pulls up on people and tries. I literally fought everyone in my path. Yes, I am that type of player. I do not care. I will fight you 1v150 and die, and then try to get my body out of there. Because I refuse to just get resurrected on Earth. It's not me. I'll run out of there with my own 2 feet. But I got those experiences, and it's great. Because I don't PvP. Like, I do PvP on a warrior because I have to. That's right, because I have to for recipes. Professions, what they do be. But that's about it. That's all content I've actually enjoyed. I know there's so much other content here, like the questing, and some of the zones are pretty interesting. You know, some story that I picked up on, because just like you, I'm an average casual player. I know. Let's say it together. Those words aren't dirty words. We can say it. Average player. Say it with me. Average player. That's what we are. We're the average player. We are the casuals. Yes. Casual and average player are pretty much the same word, but people use the word casual because they want to feel elite. There's only 3 types of players. There's actually 2 real definitions. There's the professional and non-professional player. We're the non-professional and casual players. Actually, technically, there's like the amateur, but there's no real breaking point for that. Okay, there's no real like the amateur players are people that try to get high keystones and they're interested in doing that, and they post those keystones and they try to get world first, or they try to get mythic runs, show how good they are. Those are the amateur guilds. And the professional guilds, they are competing in world first. They are getting world first skills. They are getting first boss skills in those races. They are the people that you see in the arenas, in the MDI. Those are the actual professional players. There's professional, there's amateur, the people that are trying to get into the professional level. Then there's us, who bitch and moan at the bottom about not getting the things we want. Okay, that's it. All right, and so I'm with you at the bottom. We were looking at the top and saying, that's nice. But when it's nice if Blizzard didn't treat me like y'all. I just want my infinite loot, and that's how we get here. And that's how we get to, where we at in BFA. We have an infinite grind system, which we call the Azarite trade system. We have literally gear everywhere. I don't understand why people say they don't get gear. It's like getting gear is hard. Hitting certain item level requirements is hard. That's a lie. How can you not get to 360 in like a day? Like there's, well, actually, it's also the luck of the draw. You have to really do a lot of routing. But I mean, they've pushed all the item levels, so getting to 340 is less of a challenge. Getting to 370 is probably a cakewalk for some people. If you're really lucky, you can probably touch 380 if you get some really good dice rolls on your side. But you can really get you around 350, 360, first day or 2 of hitting 120. And I'll stand on that pretty fairly. And I'll fight you on it. I'll fight you. I actually got my monk before the gear upgrade to 350 within two days of actually grinding gear. Two days actually grinding gear, I got up to about 350. And it was pretty cool. I was like, wow. And I rated with it, and it was fine. That's how fast you can do it. If I can do it, and I put minimal effort into things, you can do it. And the only thing I crafted for my monk was just a weapon. That was it. And then I got a 340 weapon. I got angry. Ooh, I was livid. My warrior. I spent more time gearing up my warrior than I did my monk. And my monk and my warrior are 20 item levels away from each other. Actually, they're less than that, like 15. My warriors are like 375 or something like that. Monk's at 364. So that's where we are really at, and it's an issue because I'm not saying it should be hard to gear, but gearing shouldn't be like stupidly easy either. It should be like in the middle to where like you feel like you accomplished something, that you geared up for the content, you worked hard to get to where you wanted to go. It should be satisfying. It's just like, oh man, I did all this stuff. Man, it feels good to be here. Now I can do the things I want to do. Not just like, all right, I got my gear. I want to do the things now. I got it. I went and did the busy work. It's what feels like busy work. Gearing feels like busy work. That's what it actually feels like. It's like I just got 120 now. Now I have to get some gear. Oh, Blizzard. Blizzard. You don't have to level so much, and leveling's fine. Actually, I like leveling speed, but it's like Blizzard. I'm at 120 to get gear to do content now. Oof. All right, fine. I'll go do it. So you go get the gear, then get into the content, and a lot of us in the casual player base. By a lot of us, I mean there's a solid 40% of the casual player base is useless. Whew. I'm going to use some other words, but useless is the best word. Absolutely useless. And it's not your fault completely. It's not completely your fault, okay? Because Blizzard didn't teach you how to play your class through gameplay very well. Blizzard didn't teach you how to evaluate gear through gameplay very well. And Blizzard did not teach you how to deal with mechanics very well through gameplay. And then the part of the people that like, there's 10% of the player base of this casuals. 40% is deadweight. Then there's 10% that's just like living, breathing liquid cancer. They can't, like, so someone is like, hey, I don't know what's going on, can you help me? They're just like, you're shit, kill yourself. Like, why? It doesn't have to be that way, you know. And I'm pretty sure people have literally gotten those responses. I've seen those responses when I pug raid. I'm just like, it's why? You don't have to be that guy or gal, okay? But you are. So don't. Some people are and can't stop them. So that's really a thing, that people are liquid cancer and they really want to just ruin someone else's day when they try to reach out for help. So that person who is trying to get out of the player base there are dead weight, can't get out, and now they're even more toxic than they were before. And that's really it. The other half is just regular people. I think the other half are just mixed. You know, some people are really good, some people are just, you know, they're decent, they're good enough. They don't stand in crap. They know how to use the interrupt. They try to CC, follow instructions. No, they really just try to do the mechanics correctly and get there. And so we're in this microcosm together, you know, and it's bad. It's bad down here. It's bad. It's bad being an average casual player, because even when we try to group up in a guild, we get that 40% that doesn't know what to do, and you try to teach them, and you make them a little bit better, or they don't want to learn, and they just still dead weight. Okay, they're still liquid dead weight, and it's bad. It's real bad. So I should definitely make a video series where I teach people how to play, so people can shit on me in the comments, and that's fine, because I'll be unfazed. I'm doing my job to teach you, since Blizzard won't. And Blizzard won't. I'm quite frank, Blizzard will not teach you how to play, because I don't think they know how to teach a player base how to play. And the other issue with this is that the 50% of people that are, you know, are average to good, they may not just reach out, not because they don't want to, they're just not thinking about it. Like, I can go through a dungeon, and we have heirloom gear, or I'm just murdering things. Like, I'm not going to sit around and probably just teach you how to play the game, unless you're just like, hey, what do I do here? So, oh, you want to interrupt this. You know, or some people, let me break down the other half. So there's 30% that are just like, people should already know this, so why don't they know? Not angry, I was like, why don't they know? And they get a little bit salted by it. Okay, then they join 10% that's just liquid cancer eventually. They get over salted and they don't get that salt out. It just saturates and becomes liquid cancer. They give everyone heart disease around them, and then they get cardiac arrest and die. That is how people die on the internet. Facts. Quote me on it. Facts. And those people, they're usually running through it, not caring. They do their own thing. It's fine. It's not that fine, but it's fine. And it's because it's power balance, but again, you can't fix that because, well, it's difficult. I'll say right now, it's difficult to fix a power balance at the early game to where you're strong enough for the content, but you're not too strong to overwhelm it. but you're not overly weak to where you just get dominated. There's nothing you can do. It's Blizzard is in a really odd shape. It's odd. It's like the old houses that is like, I want to restore this. Like, well, we can restore, but we gotta like demolish a lot of things while we're at it. And I think that's literally where Blizzard is. Like, to fix the things they want to fix. People complaining about, like, they fix leveling so that they want to be more streamlined, more aggressive, speed it up. Since there's 120 levels to get to, might as well do that at a jogging pace anywhere you want to, instead of like a brisk walk. Went from brisk walk to a jogging pace with heirlooms. You were like at almost not a sprint, but like a faster than a jog. What's faster than a jog, but like not a sprint. That's where you're at now. Good, now it's raining on the parade for everyone. And so this culminates into BFA. So all this means is that Blizzard is really in opposition, and they really need to figure out how they can address the issues of the casual player while not affecting the high level too much. That's when rambled this too, okay? More rambling. I don't know where I even went, okay? What we're trying to state is that we need to have better complaints as a player base. As casuals, we are the majority, but we need to have better complaints. We shouldn't just complain about gear. We should be complaining that Blizzard, the gear doesn't mean anything to us. It's not telling us that we're stronger or weaker. Or better yet, hey Blizzard, I want to do this content, but the game wasn't telling me how to do it effectively. Can you fix that? Or Blizzard, why is everyone angry and WoW? Are we all cranky together? and these are legitimate issues. Like, there's a legitimate gearing issue. Either we don't get enough gear, like it's almost impossible to get the gear that we truly want. We're just stuck with gear that they give us that it's kind of meaningless, or we should have more meaningful gear that lasts longer. But it may not be, instantaneous drops. Or we should be able to access the gear we want to, or have easy supplementation until we can get the gear that we want. Lastly, professions, Blizzard, please fix. Please fix. That's all I have to say. I mean, can we? Okay. This is how I'm gonna get 100 dislikes on this video. Can we have like WOD crafting again, please? That's all. I really like that. Please, Blizzard, I'm your humble servant, Banana, in game. Only ask for WOD crafting. I mean, at least when it comes to gear and upgrades for crafted gear, I think WOD had the best options. The Bloods made it go to a certain point where it was like normal or LFR rate levels of gear. So, I mean, it was functional for quite a while, and you didn't have to literally wait weeks upon weeks upon weeks upon weeks to get a gear upgrade that for a weapon that's better stats for you. You don't have to, if we just have a functional crafting that we can upgrade that doesn't take a century, we can actually have something functional going. I think WOD did the best on that, in my opinion. I have sold a lot of crafted weapons at that point. I had my crafted weapons on my main until I completed a raid, and I got the better weapons. So it took me 2 or 3 weeks to get the good weapons, but I had decent weapons that will carry me through a lot of content, and it was there. And that's what we need. We have so much gear that professions don't make sense in a lot of ways, to be frank. I mean, we have eye level 340 weapons that we can craft, but you can just do a dungeon and get 340 in normal. So, or you can do LFR. So you have more options to get the weapons than getting the necessary materials to get the weapons. And it's annoying to get the materials to make the weapons. Annoying. I want to say it right. I'm saying it right here. Explosive is stupid. Explosive is completely stupid. Why? Like, Bloods of Sargeras was annoying, but at least I had infinity of them. Whatever was that the current, like, the Bloods in freaking or whatever, that was annoying. But at least there's an efficient way to get it. There's no truly efficient way to get explosive unless you're farming greens, and farming greens is annoying. Like, I don't want to sit and farm greens. I'd rather farm something else that's efficient and gives me the secondary option that I want as well. But no, Blizzard. We gotta farm greens and scrap loot instead of selling it. So well, this does affect your gold inflation issue, but seriously though, you've done good at placating, but you haven't solved anything. Players are placated, nothing has been solved. Now, that's the only thing that can be stated. You know, you placated the player base to try to help them, make them stay, but you haven't solved an issue. And I think that's the issue with BFA. There's a lot of placation going on, but nothing's solved. They gave you an Azerite vendor. Ooh, doesn't solve the issue of Azerite gear and getting it. It just placates it. Now you're still farming the same things where you can get the thing you want. Why didn't Blizzard just have a decent way of getting the thing you want when you were farming it in the first place? Oh, PvP you want gear, so let's get a vendor. Alright, that's a placation. Why not? You doing all this PvP, why don't you just get the gear for PvP after doing PvP? I mean, I think for PvP maybe that's the only way to actually solve that, but still, it sounds like a stopgap maneuver, you know. And this is where we're at now. We're 8.2, which should be getting pretty much legendary artifact system again, which is fine. I actually did like that. It was grinding for the sake of progression. After your max level, there's still something to grind for, and then there's an actual stopping point, which makes sense. The average player should not be looking forward to grinding indefinitely. Which is also a life statement as well. There should be a stopgap for you to stop working and just start enjoying life. Or you can work if you want to and enjoy life. And this is the same thing. I don't want to go from an 8 to 5 job that I would rather not work. I like the job. Again, that's one other story. But rather than go to an 8 to 5 job to go to a 3 to like a 6 to 10 job that doesn't reward me with any monetary value. Does it make sense now? Alright, so us average players going to get together as casuals. Let's huddle up. We're going to say, Blizzard, please focus on the important things so we can have a better game and bring back Master Loot so Banana can still mountain everyone from everyone else because he's a greedy bastard. That's it. It's your boy SaltGod. I'm done rambling. If you like the video, leave a like, dislike if you want to as well. I'll see you in the next one where we talk about more BS in World of Warcraft. Peace.